to my YouTube channel again. Here's Wall Street. So in this video I will talk about how I did 21% in just one trading week and in just one account. The reason is really simple. If you have been following me on Twitter, you have seen that someone tried to expose me that I was a scammer or whatever. So what I did is, instead of trading like I was doing always, like risking 0.5%, making 1% and withdraw with a single account, I was trading only with one account. So you can see now I will add a video with all my trades, all my performance, my win rate, everything. You will see it there. No cuts, no filters, nothing. Okay. Well, I have to say that I don't recommend you to trade this way. It doesn't mean that you will have this this performance or this win rate. You can risk 4% in one trade, make 20%, and what will happen is the prop firm won't pay you. If you are trying to gamble or do something like this, I promise it's not the best option to trade in long term, and the prop firms will find an excuse to not pay you. That's the reason that I only did this once and I won't do it again, because the prop firms make money when you buy a challenge and you fail, not when you are being consistently profitable in long term. Okay, that's the reason that I made just this one time and I won't do it again. So before starting with the video, I will talk about how I would risk if I were you. As I said, I will always aim for 1% and withdraw, so that way you only need one good trade and you can pull out. So when you do this, don't touch the account again and move on to another one. This will help you the psychological issues that you can have, like for instance seeing your balance drop or worrying about having big withdrawals that might cause that the prop firm, as I said, won't pay you. Regarding the risk, I will only risk 0.5% or 1/4%, depends of the account amount. To be honest, it doesn't make any sense to me risk more than this, because if you are consistently profitable in long term, every 2 weeks you will have the account clean for you to trade again. And if you have multiple accounts, you will be, it's my case that I have multiple accounts, so I can be trading every single day. And when all the accounts are waiting for a payout, I just purchase a challenge and I try to add more capital to my management, let's say. But to be honest, I'm with $500,000 right now, so what I see that it's not necessary to have 1 million fund, 2 million funded. If I would be managing this amount, it will be really difficult to me to be trading with all the accounts, so I would need some copy trading. But right now I'm okay with what I'm doing. You see that I can make big returns with every single account. So actually what I discovered is that I didn't try to do this with one single account. So I think I can be opening account with a small amount and without any profit, just my own capital, and try to take this account on a big amount. But this is another case. So how many trades I was taking per day? I try to not take a lot of trades. I was trading only London. You see here, for instance, in New Monday I took this trade here. I took this long here on Tuesday. Another one here in London. Another here in London lunch. And here I trade also in London launch. Regarding the win rate, it was almost 100%. I only had one stop loss, that is this one. Actually, it doesn't make any sense the trade I took. You will see it later on when I was breaking down the trade. It was just for impatient because I wanted to grade this lower low and then go long. Here, you will see why, but the reason is just it doesn't make any sense. The stop loss that I have, it's completely easy to avoid. Just a psychological aspect, not for the strategy. If it would be for strategy, I would have 100% win rate as usual. And for the ones who don't believe this is possible, as I said, I will show you proof, but I couldn't care less if you don't believe it, to be honest. So let's move on. I have to say that almost every single, before starting, you should read this thread that I was answering, the one that was trying to expose me or whatever, because the only argument that he said is that I have a mentorship. So for this person, if I have a mentorship, it means that I cannot trade for my own. Well, okay. Also says that I'm not doing live trades. Actually, no, I don't call price beforehand because, in my opinion, this doesn't help you. Actually, it won't help me either because it will have extra pressure to myself that it doesn't have any sense that I have to assume that extra pressures. What I show you in my mentorship, which is this platform here, it's really simple. I will help you to trade by yourself. I want you to be an independent thinker. I don't want you to copy what I'm doing. It just doesn't make any sense. It's not in the long term. I won't stay here forever. So in 1 year, 2 years, you will have to trade by your own. I won't be there with you. So this is what I show exactly, my full strategy here. So I have to say that most of the trades that I have been taking were live for my students here. You can see this week with all the reviews here, and almost every single day it was also with the trade. So once that's said, I think we can move on. Well, you will see here now the video where I'm recording my screen of my CTrader, and you'll see the account and the results. And I have to say that you will see a lot of break-evens and some red numbers also. I like taking a lot of trades, but most of the trades it was a good trade. It finally was a take profit. I like to exit at break-even because I don't like having drawdown. I don't know exactly the trades that was, but I can remember now. Here I took a break-even because I pyramid all my positions. Not always, but most of the time I pyramid my positions. And here, for instance, I exited break-even. So sometimes you will see minus $50 or minus $2. This was all break-evens, not losing trades. It was only one losing trade that I lost 1%. Why? The reason is really simple. When I start the day, I risk 0.5%. When I'm up and I made profit, I can risk more than this because my minimum balance for the day is 0.5%. This never happened. It's been a long time that I have a red day, but if I have a good trade, if I have a take profit, then I can risk more. That's the reason that my loss was 1% and not 0.5%. So you will see now the video. You can pause, you can do whatever you want. You can see I was trading only EU and U, and I think it's gonna be. There you go. So even with this showing proof and whatever you want, it will be still people that won't believe that this true or this possible. To be honest, I don't care. If you don't believe, you can just close the video and try to find another one that can make 1% per month, which this is better for you. I don't know what to say. If you want more realistic numbers, so just close the video and that's it. Okay, so let's start breaking down the trades. All of my trades have been with my strategies that I have been showing you publicly for free, which are my Wall Street time-based entry model, the Wall Street continuation model, and what I will talk in the next chapter, which is the 5 a.m. candle, which is the most important one in the algorithm. And I will show you why, but for now you just will see that this happens every single day, non-stop. Also, if you think this is impossible, just make 21% per week. It's because you are focusing on long term. If you try to focus on going day by day, step by step, session by session, just try to make 1 or 2 take profits per day or session, you will see that these numbers are realistic when having a almost 100% win rate. Having 100% win rate could sound like it's not realistic, but for the ones that is saying that it's not realistic, it's because you don't understand how market works. You are just, maybe you are a good mathematics that have a good strategy that has a 60% win rate, so every single 10 trades you will have 6 take profits, that every single one yields you 2 or 3 hours, so in long term you will be profitable. Okay, I accept this, it's true, but you don't understand the market, you don't understand how price move, so you are just know a pattern that repeats with the time, which is good. I mean, I'm not comfortable trading without knowing what I'm doing, or trading blindly without bias or the real drawn liquidity every single day. That's why I have created this strategy that provides me the right bias every single day. Otherwise, I would be gambling, which is exactly what I was doing while trading with ICT concepts. Okay, with that said, let's start with the important part of the video. Sorry for that boring part, I don't like doing it either, but I think I had to do it, so let's go. So remember what I said about the 5 a.m. candle. So look at this. This is just a consolidation which was a London open from 2 a.m. here to 5 a.m. Look how random this happened, and the reason was really simple. We were trading inside this 4-hour candle here. You can see it better. What happens here? I don't trade inside the candles. Why? Because price is just consolidating. Now because we were bearish, price took first the high. And next objective, it would be making, because we are bearish as I said, making the new high time frame lower low here at 9 a.m. That could be my best and ideal exit. I exit before, but just go step by step and see the reason. So as I said, this was a consolidating inside this 4-hour candle, so I'm not allowed to trade inside this candle here. And what else is this? It's a new wick opening up, you can see it here, that will act like a real resistance, and at a specific time, which is 5 a.m. candle. So the 5 a.m. candle is the next session, which is the London lunch. You can see my second chapter when I divide the sessions, which is this candle is London Open, this candle is London Lunch, this candle is New York AM session, and finally this candle is New York PM session. This is Asia, and starts again. So I only trade when I know exactly how the next 4-hour candle will print. Not only 4-hour candle, this happens with any single candle, 1 hour, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. When I know who the next 6-hour candle, when I know who will be print, for in this case, took first high because we are bearish, sorry. So that's exactly what we want to see when we are bearish, taking first high. So now this candle is mitigated, and now we will go lower and take this low and make another lower low, because the algorithm what is making is just mitigating the lows and the highs. In this case, the next one, it will be the low, and that will be my exit. So knowing that, I trade the candles that I know how it will be print. In this case, I knew exactly how after taking this high at a specific time, it will now change the state of delivery in price, changing to buy program here to sell program here. So I can hide this. And what is this? Remember, here was where the 4-hour high was taken. So what we want to see here is a change in the state of delivery. Remember, the most optimal entry is on the low time frame, right? In this case, it was here, the most optimal entry, but this is not safe if you are not advanced. I would say just trade after the turtle soup is created, after the swing high is created, in this case because we are bearish. So trade only after the swing high is created, which was here. So trade only the right side of the curve, not the left side. If you were trading here, you were trading the left side. You see, the high was not created yet. So for the reason, I trade the right side. What else? Which is the most safe entry? Here, once we have an engulfing candle and it has created the order lock, so price comes back to the candle that has created the high. In this case, it's this one, but you see that never comes back here. So the next candle, it will be this black handle here. In my case, I went long while price was going down because I have more entry. I can entry in a different ways that I haven't been shown to you, but you'll see it's really, really close. I mean, you don't need to entry while this candle is going down. You can just entry here. Actually, it would be exactly the same level, or here again you have another short opportunity. This is regarding my 5 a.m. Change in the state of delivery that I will talk about in the next chapter. So if you miss this entry here, it's you think, okay, so I just missed the move, so I will come back tomorrow. No, why not? Because you know that price will be making here lower lows, right? So I can delete this now. This was my trade on Monday, but by the way, this trade I trade live, so you can see it in YouTube also. Yeah, I was saying that if you miss the perfect and the most optimal entry here, it means that, okay, you come back tomorrow or whatever. No. Why? Because the move is not complete yet. So which is the next short opportunity? Remember my continuation model, how it works. So my continuation model works the following way. First of all, the swing high in this case have to be created, so price doesn't need to come back here again. So this is not what the price will do. It will just continue going lower. So we want to entry or capitalize ourselves going short here. What is this? This is the 6 a.m. power 3, but you see that this candle is not taking any high. So we are not allowed to go short here. We wait for a low time frame right, which is here. So from here we are allowed to go short, only this zone. This is the zone that we can go short again, or going short first. And your stop loss could be, I mean, this is a lot, well, not a lot, 7 pips. So your stop loss is safe above the high, because in this case 7 pips, but imagine that will be 15 pips. So your stop loss is safe, just aiming for 3 hours to your drawn liquidity. That could be here, for instance. And also with minimum 5 pips stop loss. This is my opinion. You can do 3 pips stop loss if you are comfortable. I don't. And this is what will happen next. So look at the time. This is 7 AM. This is the half of the candle. So in this case, to me, this is a good exit opportunity. Actually, I exit here. But if you want to hold your trade for time-based exit model, it's just as easy as wait for the next hour to print the lower low. You see this happens here. Or you can also wait for the next high time frame candle, print lower low, which happens here. So in my opinion, there are 3 exit opportunities, here, here, and here. Of course, price continue going lower, but I don't like staying the whole day in front of the chart. So as soon as the price creates a new lower low in a new high time frame or new hour candle, I like to exit my positions, and that's it. So this was the trades I took in Monday. I didn't trade in June this day, even that you'll see that it's almost the same. Here you have the divergence, while you failed to read the higher high at 5 AM, so it's another confluence. You see that the job wasn't complete here, so this was just a retracement that has created a low time frame right, so it's another short opportunity. Look at the time, it's randomly at the very first candle of the 7 AM, so which is the Wall Street time-based entry model. And as soon as it has created this high, we aim for 3 hours blindly to our drawn liquidity. So at which time this is complete, 7:55. So we just wait for the next 8 AM candle to print a lower low, and we exit. This time-based exit model. That's simple. Oh, actually exactly the same happens here. 5 AM, it's this candle here. 5 AM, what we want to see is a low time frame right. This is time-based entry model. Here, aiming for 3 hours. Something like this would be the ideal entry. Sorry, and the ideal exit here. And that will be the ideal short that I would have taken in June. Alright, so let's move on to Tuesday. Let's speed up here. Let me see the economic calendar, because I don't remember the news. So regarding this week, it was this one. You see that even that was bank holiday. About listening to people that say that we cannot trade on bank holidays. If market it's printing new candles, it means that price will move, so we can trade. The algorithm is still working. So okay, so let's move on to Tuesday. I won't talk about this. Either this. I don't talk about how to trade news here. Yeah, I will have this news at 2 AM. So when we have news at 2 AM regarding GBP, I have said this before, but I only entry in the charts from 2:45. That's the first time that I can trade, except that when we have news at 2 a.m. regarding GBP. So these days I can enter the charts before, after the news, but in this case I didn't trade here. So exactly 2 a.m. the very first candle of the hour creates randomly again the low of the candle, the 2 a.m. candle. So it could be another time-based entry model, which was going long here, but you see that I didn't trade here. So where is the next long opportunity? You see that the run equity wasn't complete yet, so price will continue higher, of course. So if you missed the 2 a.m. Candle move and you know that price will continue higher, remember, I trade when I know exactly how the next high time frame candle will be print. So if I know the next 4-hour candle will print like this, you see here the high time frame right, and in 1 hour we have another hourly right. So this is exactly the time-based entry model. And where is the exit model? Look at the time here. Next 4-hour candle higher high is the perfect exit. If you want to wait for the next 5 a.m. higher high exit, it happens here, it's okay, but you'll see that you will be waiting for almost 3 hours to print the higher high. So to me it's not worthy to wait 3 hours to, it's almost 2 more hours, but I prefer just stay out of the market and the price of whatever he wants to do. So let's go back here. Remember, this is a high time frame right, and this is a trend liquidity. So if we want to go here up here, and this is not complete, you see here it's still one candle left, we want to position it ourselves below the opening price. This is the most optimal entry at the 3 a.m. So remember what the continuation model says. We want to go, in this case long, below the open price after taking a low time frame right. So from here we're allowed to go long, not before. You see that this is the most optimal entry of 3 a.m. Happens exactly the very first candle, again random. Study that pattern. That happens always that we have an expansion candle. The high is being created at the first quarter of the hour. So I missed this long opportunity also. So you see that price didn't complete with my trend equity. So this is just a retracement. You see here, it's just a retracement. It's never a reversal. You see this never happened. No, this already happened. The high time frame right already happened. So because I know that this is just a retracement, I went long here. This is a long that you could have take, and the one I took is this one here on Tuesday. We had this low time frame right and I went long. Where was my exit? 4 a.m. high. You see here it's 3:55, the last candle of 3 a.m. So at the next 4-hour high, I exit my position. And then if price wants to reverse or continue higher, I couldn't care less. The trend equity was already complete and price created a new hourly higher high. So to me it's a good exit opportunity. Let me see if I trade it on you. I don't remember. Yeah, it was exactly the same long with the exactly same logic. You see here the high time frame right was made. Here you see at 3 a.m. tries but fails to make the lower low. To me this is a failure swing. So you see the high was created at the first 15 minutes. Actually it's at the 3:20. This is a failure swing of the 5 a.m. candle. 5 a.m. candle. The 5 minute it can move the higher the low created with 5 minutes margin here. So this is acceptable for me. You see that fails to make the lower low, so to me this is already complete. This looks like this in my eyes. So in 1 hour, you see that the high time frame right happened here and the hourly right happened here at 3 AM again. Okay, so I missed that move here. Low time frame right happens here, so I went long. And where I closed my position, if this is the trend liquidity, by the way, I don't care if this is the agent session. I don't take into account, it's just a visual way to see where the days change from Monday to Tuesday, etc. It's an easy way for me that I'm used to see it that way. So what time is this? 4 AM, but you see I didn't exit here. This is the 4 AM higher high. So of course I'm not exiting here. Actually I took a partial after taking this high here. I think I already said, but I like pyramiding my entries. But in this case I only took that long here. But yeah, I like pyramiding my entries and my exits. So I exit like 80 or something like this % of my position, and I finally hold the trade till the trend liquidity. You see here failed. So here made finally the higher high, so I exit here. This was wording Tuesday on EU. Really similar to you. And by the way, that could be your most optimal exit. Here, look at also at the time, it's the new 9 AM higher high. So in 4 hours, you see the new 4-hour candle prints the higher high. So every entry is an exit, every exit is an entry. You see that you cannot improve on going short here. You see? Which at the same time is the failure swing of 10 AM. So to me, 10 AM candle looks like this, and you see in 1 hour how this is a high time frame right and at the same time hourly right here. So it's my Wall Street time-based entry model, and the exit is the new 1 PM lower low, which happened here. Is our exit, and here is our, I mean, you see that this failed, so this never happened. I mean, the price never came back here, so you are going short. This is the, so this is the power of 3 of 10 AM, but you wait for the continuation model to print the low time frame right high in this case. So from here you are going short. You see that you cannot improve on that entry again. What do you think? You can make a living only trading my two models? I think so. So it's my gift for you. If you want to keep saying that I'm a scammer, I don't care what you're saying. I just give two models that works every single day, and you can just make a living trading like this. So going to next day, let's go to Wednesday. Let me see the news on Wednesday that we have. Yeah, we have the CPI, so you will see also that we can trade. I mean, I don't want you to trade the news if you don't know. If you don't, I mean, I have, if I say I have a 100% win rate reading this, I will give you more excuses to talk shit. So what I would say is that I can trade the news simply as like that. So I will just avoid talking about this. So high time frame right happened here, of course. The high time frame right happened, yeah. So next, what we wait is for the next hourly lower low. Take the 2 AM low at the very beginning of the candle. that will indicate that price is making a reversal or a retracement. In this case, look at the time that the hourly rate happens at the very first candle of 3 a.m. That's exactly what we want to see. Why? Because it creates my illustrated time-based entry model. In this case, I enter here. This is the order block. Your stop loss is safe below the low, and I exit at 5 a.m. higher high, which was here creates the 5 a.m. higher high, but you see that the higher high is not created, so here creates the 5 a.m. higher high, and here is where I exit my position. Actually, it was 2 hours, but I don't remember exactly where was my stop loss and my entry. It was something similar. I don't know. Something like this was my entry. I know that I was really close to take my stop loss, so I enter here. Yeah, I think I entered in this in the order block, and this was my stop loss. You see that was really close to my stop loss, but price has created already the swing low of 3 a.m. and I exit at 5 a.m. higher high. It just time-based entry model, time-based exit model every single day happens. If you want to trade an expansion candle, it will print the low or the high at the beginning of the candle. It's logic. I mean, I already talked about this, but if we want to trade an expansion candle, what we want is to create, in this case, imagine we are bullish, what we want is to create the low at the beginning of the candle, so the algorithm will have time to send price higher with the rest of the hour. If the low is print at the half or at the end of the hour, unless we have news at the end of the hour, price doesn't have space. Let's say it doesn't have the time enough to send price higher. It will be something like, imagine 4 a.m. Imagine the low was print here, so price don't have time to send. This candle would be something like this. I mean, this is not what happened in price unless we have news. I think you understood what I was trying to say. And I took the exactly same trade on EU. This is what I said before, that I took a pyramid entry and I exited break even, something like I don't remember exactly, but it was from here I exit my one of my entries or one of my longs. So I just wanted to take some risk out of my position because it was taking me a lot of mental capital. This trade just at the exactly same level for almost 2 hours, and finally price of course go to my direction, to my liquidity here and here. So which is the time that I exit the position? You see the 5 a.m. higher high is here, but you see it's not even a one risk reward ratio, and my first liquidity, which is the low hanging fruit objective, it's not taken yet. So I exit my position here after creating this. So this candle takes the high, so I want to exit at the next candle higher high, that was this one, and you see that finally this candle prints the higher high, so that would be another exit opportunity. If you want to refine your exit even more, as I said, you can exit at 9 a.m. higher high, but you see that this never happened today or this day. So if you have enough risk reward ratio, if you are up 2%, for instance, 1.5%, 2%, 3%, just take something out. And if you want to exit at the new hour higher high, that could be at 8 a.m. in this case, you can do it, but make sure that you have exit something here or here while price was going up. Yeah, I think it's gonna be it for also Wednesday. So let's go now to Thursday, let me see the news. Alright, this is really interesting because we have interest rates of EU. So let's go to EU. So my private students already know this, but I am not allowed to trade the previous session of the pairs that we have interest rates. So we are not allowed to trade London because of course the news happened in New York, so we are not allowed to trade London. Remember, where is the time that London Open starts to me? I don't know, or I'm not sure if everybody will split the sessions like I am doing, but this is the way I'm doing, and this is the way that I see that every single time works. So we are not allowed to trade the previous session when we have interest rates. So you see that what would happen if you were trading London? You would have been trapped here. It's impossible to make money here. The price is moving from 8 pips down, 8 pips up. I mean, it's impossible to make money here. So we're waiting for London launch. London launch happened at 5 a.m. So look how the algorithm changed the state of moving price from consolidation to expansion. It doesn't mean that this is the expansion for the rest of the day. Actually, this was the manipulation, and this was the final expansion. But when we are here, we don't know. I mean, we can know what. We don't care if this is a manipulation because the market is giving for free like 15 pips, 20 pips, which is enough to make a 3-hour move, as you can see here. Actually, it was finally 2.5 hours. But anyway, so why, and pay attention to this because this is an introduction to the 6th chapter regarding 5 a.m. candle. Why we can trade from 5 a.m. candle. So go back to 4 hours. What do we see here? The 5 a.m. candle is the one that contains the 8 a.m. candle. So if we have news at 8 a.m., we can position ourselves at the beginning of 5 a.m. candle because it will be the candle that we know for sure that price will make an expansion. If you don't know if price will make an expansion higher or lower, I mean, you don't care. You just know that this candle will be an expansion. It doesn't matter the direction. So if you know for sure that will be an expansion, and if you are seeing that price is making first taking the low, you will see now why this is not take the low in a while. So as I said, this is the long equity, okay? If you know that 100%, because we have important news, which was interest rates and unemployment 15 minutes later at 8:30. So if we know for sure that this candle will be an expansion, lower or higher, we don't care, we can trade this candle. So look at the time that the 4 a.m. candle prints the lower low. 4:55. This is the very last candle of 4 a.m. What is this? This is a failure swing of the 5 a.m. candle. So to me, the 5 a.m. candle looks like this. And now if you go to 1 hour time frame, you will see that this creates the 5 a.m. lower low. So if right first the low, then we'll go to we'll change the state of delivery from sell program to buy program. Also, what I want you to see is on the XY. You see that this pair clearly create a higher high. So you are thinking that you, let's see, where are you? Here. You failed to make this low here because it's exactly the same number, the same level. Just think that the XY did the high. So to me, this looks like this. So because this happened at the very first candle of 5 a.m. to me, even that was the very last candle of 4 a.m. to me is the first candle of 5 a.m. It means that the algorithm will change the state of delivering price. That's the reason that I wanted to go long. So you see that the algorithm the price never comes back to my entry here, so I just went long while price was going higher. My stop loss was safe below the low, but look at the pips. 4 pips, I like placing 5 pips stop loss minimum. So at which time was my drawn liquidity met? At the very first candle of 7 a.m. So to me, this is an excuse to make something out, because it was the drawn liquidity met at the very first candle of the hour. So to me, this is 7 a.m. higher high, so it's a good exit opportunity. And look what would happen if I would hold the trade. I would be get stopped out. Alright, so this was regarding EU, and now let's go to GU. Thursday, yeah. So it's exactly the same that I just said on EU, so I won't repeat everything again. So remember, the XY took this low, I mean the XY was at the higher high, and look at the time, it's the very last candle of 4 a.m. So to me this is already 5 a.m. So this is vertical line. So from here starts a 5 a.m. candle. So to me this is the London lunch, and happens exactly the same. Well, this would be the most ideal entry on the order block here. I missed this entry, so I just go long while price was moving, going up. This was actually, it was this one, my drawn liquidity. So look at the time that the GU take this high, it was at 6:35, so I wait exactly the same on EU for the 7 a.m. to print the higher high that happened. You see, yeah, this candle was a 7 a.m. higher high, so it's an excuse to exit my position because I was still bullish. This was my next drawn liquidity. You will see that the beauty that happens on Friday. This is the next drawn liquidity. By the way, this is not reached yet, so you already know the bias for the next week. We are still bullish. You're welcome. Yeah, you see that EU took this low. You will see it better. EU took this low, and GU failed to took this low. This means that GU is the strong pair that will be sending price higher the next day. If you see here on Friday, you see that we have again, we have again 2 a.m. GBP news. So this means that I can trade early that day, which was Friday, because I knew exactly that price was going higher. I wanted to position myself to prove that I can trade all of the ways that I want. I can do scalping, day trading, swing trading, whatever. It's just about fractality. So look at this. Think about the 10 best entry model again. Remember, EU took this low here, so to me this is taken also. So if you see EU, you see that this low is taken, so in GU is taken also to me. What else? Did the 9 a.m. candle, oops, sorry, here, and this candle here, yeah, this is the right. So you see the divergence with EU. So took the 9 a.m., the 8 a.m. candle, yes. So this is an hourly right. Then going into lower time frame, do we have a low time frame right? Yep. This is the most optimal entry on the Wall Street entry model. You see that my low hanging fruit liquidity wasn't reached, so unfinished job here. This means that price will at least go up here, but look what happens. This didn't happen during New York, so because I knew 100%, I mean, I would say that all of the trades that I took, I know, of course not 100%, but 90% that it will go to my drawing equity, because I know the drawing equity 100% of the sessions. Of the sessions, I said, not of the days. Every single session. Of course, it means every single day, but I can be trading every single session. Okay, so during Asia I was going up, but you see that my low-hanging fruit drawing equity wasn't complete. What this means, remember we have the retail sales of UAP at 2 a.m. So this means that this is a free move that price was giving us for free. So of course I went long again, because if I know exactly where price is going, this position was already at break even, so it was a free move here, so another free move up here. You see that the drawing equity wasn't complete, so price will just go higher and higher, but because I knew that could happen exactly what happened, that is price to be really close to take our drawing equity and make some or trademark or reversal, stop me out again, and then on Monday or Tuesday finally make the move up and complete my drawing equity. What is my take profit? New week opening up. This acts like a real magnet. So this was my drawing equity here and my exit of my position. Well, my partial exit, because I still had a 20% left running, that I finally exit everything. My 3 positions I exit here. So this was running London, and because I trade New York, you can see at also my second chapter, I can trade New York when we have news at 8:30 or 10 a.m. or when my drawing equity is not reached and it's obvious. And surprise, look at the time that I start trading. What's happened here? The 5 a.m. prints a lower low. What is this? London lunch again. Actually, this is another nice trade that you could have taken, but I didn't trade this one because I was only looking for longs. And again, which is the time that we want to change the state of delivery from sell program to buy program at exactly 5 a.m. lower low. It happened here. Look at the time that this happens at the very last candle of 5 a.m. So to me, this is already 6 a.m. If this is 6 a.m., this looks like this. And this is high time frame right of the, I mean, in this case it's not 4-hour candle because the low of 1 a.m. is here. But if you go to lower time frames, you will see 3 hours. It's exactly the same low, which is the 2 a.m. But if you go to 2 hours, what do we see here? It makes a 2-hour high time frame right, and then in 1 hour we have the hourly swing, feeder swing, which is to me hourly right. So the best entry model at the 5 a.m. London lunch. Change state of sending price, and I exit here, which was this 2-hour high. I exit my 3 positions here, the parcels that I have running left, and my full position of this, that was another 3 hours. And look what happened. Even having a clear drawing equity, look what happened if I would hold the trades. Stopped out here, and this at break even. And then that's it. So from next week, what I expect is something like this. On Monday or Tuesday, I don't know if we have some news on Monday. I don't think so. Also on Tuesday. Actually, the best day will be on Thursday, which is the PMI, but I think this would be taken already. This was regarding you, and finally regarding you, that you will see my first stop loss of I think the first stop loss of the month, the only that I had, and it was only because I was impatient to to wait until the 5 a.m. lower low. So I will skip talking. I will not talk about London. I didn't trade London open. So when is the time that the algorithm will change instead of the sending price, the delivering price at the 5 a.m. So at 5 a.m. what do we want? To take the 4 hour, in this case, low, which is the same at 6 hours. So if we want to send price bullish, higher, because remember we are bullish on U, if this is a correlated asset of U, it will make exactly the same move. So we want first take the low and then send price higher. So because you see that price here was really close to make the 5 a.m. lower low, I just tried to go short, and you see that I was stopped out here. I lost 1% because I said that when I already made some profits I can risk more, so I just lost 1%. Finally made the lower low, and look at the time, this is already 5 a.m. From here we take the this is the 4 a.m. low, but we take the 1 a.m. candle low, which is the 4 a.m. the lower low of this candle. So from here we can start looking for longs, and look what happens exactly here. Change in a settle already, because my low hanging fruit objective that was this high wasn't complete. This is just a free move that price is giving me. So this is a free retracement and continuation higher. So I pyramid my entry again. I didn't exit here. Why? Look at the time, 6 and 50 minutes. So I wanted to exit at the new hour higher high, but look at the time this happens. It's again at the end of the hour. So I wait for the new 8 a.m. higher high that happened here. But I don't know if this was a news, I don't remember, but because I didn't have anything on my calendar. But this happens here, so I had to wait to the new 5-minute higher high to exit my position. And this was everything regarding my trade on you. But you see that the most optimal exit that will be at the 9 a.m. higher high happened here. So I would just wait until print the 9 a.m. higher high, even the new 1 p.m. higher high that happened here. This is another high time frame candle making the higher high. Alright, sorry, this wasn't here, it was here. This was the most optimal exit. You see, you cannot improve on exiting here and entry here. That's perfect. You cannot improve on that. So your favorite scammer is giving you this for free. So I will keep scamming you. If you don't want to keep watching my content, if you think that I'm a liar, whatever, just close this and follow me. If you understand that this is real sauce and you want to keep learning from me for free, or you want to learn more, so you can you will have access to my mentorship. You can talk to me and I will give you all the details. So yeah, this was everything. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learn also, and I don't know if I will make a new video soon, but for sure you will have every single day content on Twitter, and I will be probably launching the 6th chapter on next weekend. So on the 26th or 27th of October, I will be launching the 5 a.m. chapter. So I hope you enjoy and learn, and see you next one.